A good soundtrack complements a game in a number of ways. At any given point, it draws you into a specific moment, evoking or enhancing certain emotions. It maintains a theme that carries you through the entire game's story. It uses themes and motifs to foreshadow upcoming ideas and also create flashbacks to previous experiences. A good game soundtrack amplifies whatever emotion the game is trying to portray. It alerts the player of danger, awards the player for victories, and crushes their hopes in defeat. That's what a good game soundtrack does. However, a great game soundtrack does all of those things without even being noticed. It is literally an unsung hero. I was always taught that in classical music, the bass drum is to be felt and not heard. That's the idea here. The soundtrack to FTL Faster Than Light exemplifies this idea. It is equal parts music and atmosphere. The melodies are often laid on top of a backing track that emulates anything from the void of space to the beeps from the computer systems. At times, you'll have to remind yourself that an alarm sound you think you hear is actually just a part of the music, but it then reminds you of the real danger around you. Let's look at some specifics. The title track kicks off with feelings of wonder and exploration, and it slowly builds into this groove filled with hope. About a minute in, percussive sounds begin adding color to the background while you choose and analyze your ship and crew, making you feel like they're actually clanking and hammering along with the music, preparing the ship for its adventure. From there, the tracks vary depending on what territory you're in and what event is occurring at any given beacon. It's worth noting that each song carries very similar sounds and styles, so transitions are nice and common themes are carried throughout the game. The warm tones and slow synths of the NG territory music really personifies the idea that this race is all about science and technology. As a race that is anything but violent, they heavily rely on their ship systems to carry them throughout battle. This music carries the ambience of different computers and engines humming, buzzing, and beeping, trying to keep the NG safe and afloat in space. On the other hand, encounters with rockmen can be a bit more hectic. These healthy brutes have a single goal, and that is to outlive you in battle. The added defense of the crew and the ship makes them a formidable foe who works like a well-oiled machine. The music for Rockman territories adds to this greatly by giving the player a sense of caution, as there could be a Rockman ship at any turn. It also provides some insight into the Rockman's work ethic and work technique, with a rhythmic sound not dissimilar to rocks bashing metal. This shows us they will not let their exhaustion or emotions, if they even have emotions, stop them from achieving victory. During an encounter with the Rockmen, the percussive sounds pick up, reminding us how real the danger is. During a Zoltan encounter, the music is calm and eerie. This perfectly reflects the calmness the Zoltan cruiser and its crew must be feeling as you are forced to tear down their added shield barrier while they proceed to blast away at your systems and hull. During the final battles, it's time to get down to business. Throughout the game so far, percussive sounds have been used to imply work, caution, and violence. For the final boss, the music makes it obvious that you have a difficult job ahead of you, as the drums and percussion pound along with your ever-increasing heartbeat. Good luck with that. So now the question is, how well does this music work outside the game? Well, you won't be adding the FTL soundtrack to a mixtape to take on a road trip most likely, but if you need some ambient melodies to fill the silence of reading, writing, studying, programming, meditating, or sleeping, this soundtrack is definitely the one for you. Hey, thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed that review of the FTL soundtrack. Hey, if you did enjoy it, be sure to hit that subscribe button, because next time we're going to be reviewing the Risk of Rain soundtrack, which is this really cool, almost electronic progressive metal soundtrack with lots of odd time signatures, which is what we're going to be focusing on. The composer used a lot of odd time signatures combined together to create moments of tension and relief that perfectly reflect the gameplay. So we're going to get a little bit technical next time, but we're hopefully going to simplify it for you so that even if you don't understand music, it'll make sense, and I'm really excited about this one, so we'll see you next time.